An Asheville police officer goes public claiming an attempted cover-up by Police Chief William Anderson.
Yeah, Lieutenant William Wilke says the chief tried to coerce him into making false and misleading statements about the investigation into his son's crash back in March. News 13's Frank Fraboni joins us with more.
So, Frank, why is he going public?
Lieutenant Bill Wilke is a 13 and was the commander on scene the morning Chief Anderson's son Chad was involved in a crash. Wilke wants to set the record straight that he knew and let others know the chief was giving false and misleading information about that accident. He says the chief even tried to coerce him into joining the cover-up. Lieutenant Wilke entered the conference room with his attorney by his side, revealing explosive allegations about the investigation into the crash involving Chief William Anderson's son.
On the morning of March 13, I met with City Manager Gary Jackson and Assistant City Manager Jeff Richardson to express my deepest concerns of what I knew to be false and misleading information given by the Chief of Police to the Asheville Citizen-Times the previous day.
Wilke read a prepared statement saying he alerted city officials early on about a possible cover-up. The very next day, Chief Anderson pulled him out of an SBI interview ordered by District Attorney Ron Moore.
Captain Gonce was present and this meeting occurred in Chief Anderson's office. While there, I was coerced and expected to submit to a set of facts and circumstances regarding the accident involving his son that were clearly false and misleading. I refused to submit to this coercion.
Sure, it's concerning. I mean, you don't want anybody messing with your witnesses, whether they're police officers or civilians.
Moore ordered the SBI probe after Chief Anderson ordered his own people to investigate the crash. Chad Anderson has now been indicted after initially saying a mystery driver by the name of Deonte was behind the wheel.
This certainly points up the type of issues that arise when you do investigate yourself.
Moore says the SBI report noted Wilke was pulled from the interview, but it does not go into the details revealed today, including missing documents from the Asheville evidence room.
Clearly missing was Captain Gonce's own statement, which I believe to contain contradictory information to that which I provided him on the morning of March 9 from the accident scene.
Moore now wants another SBI interview.
But based on what he has said today, I believe he probably needs to be interviewed again to see if he needs to add more to his initial statement.
The city manager's office has failed to act on this complaint.
Wilke also criticized the city manager's office. So I went there, but was told Gary Jackson was on the phone and unavailable for an interview because it's a personnel issue.
I have absolutely no intention of resigning my position with the Asheville Police Department.
One which Wilke is willing to risk everything.
Stand for what is right and be there for those who need us.
The City Council is meeting tonight and members got an email today from staff about the lieutenant's allegations. A city spokeswoman says they just learned about this complaint June 17th and it's now going through the appropriate channels. She says the city held an administrative review into the chief's actions but wouldn't say whether he violated any policies or procedures. Chief never responded to our emails and calls today. If you'd like to see Lieutenant Wilke's entire statement, you can go to our website and just click on Raw News of WLOS.com.